Fuck it, let's do it. Let's do it. Fuck it, let's do it. Let's do it, let's go.
And there's no money in here.
I used to be scared of opening up my bank account balance and dreading how much I would have wasted over the course of 1 month. I eventually got to a breaking point. That breaking point was when I would work with my father. Every morning at 5:30 a.m., we would get ready. He would sit on the couch, put his shoes on, but with that tired voice of, oh shit, like he has to do it all over again. And I don't know, that feeling inside me of not being able to do anything to take care of the people around you who you love, it just broke me. And ever since that, I always took learning about money pretty serious. That feeling never really went away. And I actually learned a decent amount. And there's this book in specific that has helped me quite a bit. And it's called The Richest Man of Babylon, if you guys want to look it up. But I'll sum it up pretty short for you guys. So they have the 7 cures for a lean purse. Now the 7 cures, they actually work for me. And if you guys like the idea or have the same problem, take some advice and from the book, and hopefully it helps you out with your life. So the first step is to start thy purse to fattening. Practically, it means save at least 10% of everything you earn. Now, a part of all you earn is yours to keep. Think about it. 10%, some of you guys are like probably thinking like 10% is way too much. Well, I'm barely affording pills with everything. Now, I'm going to give you guys a little perspective. Hopefully that might change your mind. We all earn different amounts. Some earn 6 figures, some earn 30K, 20K, 50K. Yet we're all somehow still living paycheck to paycheck. I don't know about you, but something doesn't add, you know? And this one thing, save at least 10%. You want to do this before you practically pay those 10% to yourself. So whatever you earn, let's say you earn $600 a week, right? Those $60, you save them. You pay yourself first. Now, it seems difficult for some, but the idea is, with that money, you won't be as broke as you would think. Or you'd realize how easy it is to get along through life without those $60, you know? And I know some people, it'll vary between people, but that 10% is going to go a long way, whether you realize it or not. So that part alone, if you just do this alone, will help many of you. But you really do got to take it seriously. You got to pay yourself first and not touch that money. Because if you do that, for me at least, when I started saving money, I actually started getting confident. Whenever my dad came for me, there were some times where he would come and ask me for money. Obviously, he would pay me back, but like, even now, he still asks me for, because he doesn't know anything about technology, but so he asks me to like sell people or do anything like that for him, and I don't gotta worry. I don't have to say to him, I don't have the cash, or I can't send that money, you know. And it's just that 10%. It just helps out so much. So if you guys could take this one advice and implement it, it would do worlds of wonder for your confidence, just for the people around you when you actually need the money. Now the second step, control thy expenditures. This one practically means live below your means, budget wisely. Now I know a lot of people don't really go off a budget. They just think of how much they spend to how much they earn, and they go off of that. But I implore you guys to make a budget. If you guys can make a budget and track where your money actually goes, you would realize how much money you're actually letting slip through your fingers. And once you realize that 10% that you think it's impossible, you'll start believing it's actually pretty easy. Third step, make thy goal multiply. This one's pretty simple. Invest your savings so they earn more income. Now, I have been trying to do this. Right now, I'm more so on this step to try and make my money that I've been saving so I earn more. I actually had saved up, what was it? Enough money to buy like this little laser engraver. And I've actually been trying to do some knives or random things. I don't know what really I'm doing, but I'm just trying to get something going where that money can help produce more money. And it sounds stupid at first, but you gotta realize, once you take that first step of trying to make more, it'll all seem worth it in the end. Once you get to the end point. Right now, to me, it seems ridiculous what I'm doing. Like right now, I'm freaking growing. I'm growing some plants to try and like fucking help me reduce my expenditures with groceries. So I'm trying to take these lessons into account. So I already saved a good amount of money. To some it might not be a lot, but to me it's more than what I've had for comparison. Control the expenditures, live below your means. I've been trying to save as much as I can. And then multiply. This one I've been struggling, mostly because I've been trying to do a business rather than like try and like investing. Oh, you're joking. Okay, I think we're still rolling. Okay, I had a low battery power, but we're all good. So this one I've been struggling because I've been trying to do a business, and instead of investing, I did do a little bit of crypto, and I have had success. I've doubled my, no, was it 50? I had 150. No, yeah, it's just 50% return on investment, both times on crypto. But I don't think in long term, it's valuable. I'd rather have a business, mostly because of the market. I think it's just terrible. So I want to make a business where I can be my own boss and not have to worry about working for someone, you know? So that's where I am right now. But this step is probably more difficult than some people try to realize, but it is easy once you start saving that 10% that you've been doing. Once you start saving those 10%, multiplying your money, it becomes much easier than if you were saving nothing. Now, the fourth step is guard thy treasure from losses. Now this one, I have succumbed to it. Now, I have invested in unsafe places, and that's only where your money is safe and can be reclaimed if needed. So I've tried, I got scammed practically from, what would you say, online courses. I thought it would be a good idea to try and learn from these people, but I was led falsely to believe them, and I wasted probably a good amount of money trying to do it. So I will say it is very easy to fall victim to like people trying to scam. So I would always invest where your money is safe. Things that are practical, like investing in gold, silver, like buying those things are safe always. I don't know about like the market, like S&P 500 or crypto. Those are a little more risky if you don't know what you're doing. But always protect your money from loss. If you see crazy returns or people making these claims that are 5 times your original return on investment, it's just, I would be wary of those returns. So be careful of people out there trying to scam. No, make of thy dwelling a profitable investment. That one's pretty self-explanatory. Practically, you just own a home rather than renting a home. Now, this one is not so valuable today, at least for me, and probably many others of you. I'm 22, just for reference, so owning a home seems pretty far-fetched for me right now. My idea for right now is probably buy a plot of land 3 hours away from where I live, about out in the boonies. But that way I could get at least a 5,000 or 10,000 price on it. Because buying a house for 300, 400 where I live, and they're small houses, like 900 square feet house for $300,000 is ridiculous. And then if I want a house that was worth 200 back in the 70s, that house would be like 5 million today. So owning a home isn't really profitable or really attainable at the moment. But be on the lookout for good opportunities. So I want to build the plot of land. That way I can build it. Mostly because I don't want to pay interest on anything. It's cheaper. But you could easily build a small house, like a garage type house, just to start, you know. But obviously you would expand, and it wouldn't cost too much. You could easily do that with, I would want to say, 100K, depending on the land and how big the garage house you're gonna put. Because that's my thinking. Build a garage, but turn it into like a house for the meantime, so you could live in it and then expand afterwards. But that's not very attainable at the moment. So that one's more for the future, me, to deal with once the market crashes, or hopefully crashes, and gets a better deal. Next one. Ensure future income. This one's practically plan for retirement or unforeseen hardships. Now this one I have been trying to complete. Ensure future income. Not that part, not for the retirement, but for unforeseen hardships. Now this one's pretty practical since we don't know what the future holds with AI. A lot of people worry about that. A lot of people worry about the job market. So unforeseen hardships, practically save about, I'm more comfortable like 6 to 1 year worth of expenses. And that's what I'm trying to plan for. I'm still not there, but I am getting there. I got about a quarter of the way there with the 10% that I've been saving. And it is helping. And once I get that unforeseen hardships, it becomes so much easier. I have gotten there. Although I did get an unforeseen hardship, not me personally, but someone else, and I loaned them the money. And when I loaned them, I felt so confident that, like, yeah, I can help you, you know? Like, if someone's in need that I know, that I care for, and I can help them. But right now, I'm building that money back up, and slowly I'll get there, but we'll get there. Now, the last one, increase the ability to earn. This one, the way I take from it is the more valuable you become, the more income you can generate. Now that one's pretty difficult for different people. For me, I'm a CNC machinist, so I'm trying to learn I already know how to run my machines, but I'm trying to learn how to program so that way I can increase my pay. And not only that, but you gotta learn different income streams. So like this, what I'm doing right now, recording myself and posting on YouTube. Honestly, I feel kind of weird doing it, but I don't know. You just gotta figure out different ways of making more money, different skills. I still gotta this YouTube thing. Hopefully, it's not hopefully. Eventually, will start making me some money. And you just keep learning skills as you go on. Like right now, this video probably is not gonna get anything. But as I go on, I'm gonna learn little by little skills, techniques, and eventually I get to a point where I'm earning $100 off a video, $5 even. Well, even if I earn one person who watches this video, that would be a success for me. So I hope you guys learned something from the lessons I've read from that book. And yeah, see you guys next time.